Evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Amanda Dastu, and I am a diplomat in Alberta, Canada. And tonight we have a jam-packed evening with two of our national ambassadors with GWT. We have Rene and Reza. So Rene Liao graduated from the University of Toronto in software engineering and worked for IBM and then TELUS and was earning $80,000 a year salary. He was introduced by his sister and is now the youngest millionaire and national ambassador. He's qualified for his luxury car program. He drives a prepaid luxury car from the company, a $200,000 Tesla P90D. He is the only person who has reached $100,000 a month earnings, and more shockingly, with only 7,000 team members. His team now has grown over 16,000 people in over 100 countries worldwide. He's happily married after proposing to his wife with a $47,000 Fairy Mosh 21-carat gold ring worth $80,000. With two young boys, he's able to travel the world with his family. He just finished building his custom $2.5 million home, and he's here to support us and train us. Rene is a founding member, shareholder, and sits on the company's CEO advisory board, and is also known as GWT's youngest millionaire. He is my mentor, Court, and I'm pleased to introduce Rene Liao tonight. And now we have Reza Mezgarlu. He launched in 2005 but wasn't ready to work because he was working for his local government and he had a cushy job. And he didn't have a sense of urgency. But then after his first son was born and things started to change for him, in 2008 is when he finally decided to get to work and start taking action in his GWT business. He set an ambitious target for himself and retired from his job in January 2009. After doubling the income he was making from the government, in 27 months he made his first $1 million with GWT and became the first millionaire in the company. He has won the President's Cup twice. He was the first member of the CAP Club, maxing out one business center and starting to work on his second. He has numerous awards, leadership awards, including the fastest growing organization. Reza is a shareholder, a CEO Advisory Council top earner. Looking forward to hearing from both of you guys tonight. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Thank you for the kind introduction. I didn't send you my notification, but you're bang on. Thank you for that. I think we have Rene on the call. I know we have Rene on the call earlier on. I guess, Rene, you had lost your voice. And I don't know, you took some of the Chinese, the herbs, I guess, and you got your voice back. Right?
So, no, I have. Thank you so much, Reza. Yeah, I just had a crazy flight back from Taiwan just a day and a half ago, and I wanted to be on this call tonight and dose myself with a lot of crazy Chinese medicine. So here I am, ready to go, Reza. Thank you.
They work well, you know. I'm glad, I'm happy that you made it on this call because I'd rather do with no one else. I tell you, I was sharing on a couple of webinars ago about 2017, prior to the New Year's. I was talking about what changes I want to make to my DMO, and basically I want to be like you, brother, in terms of, you're the closest match to me, to young children. You're fully involved in their life, and, you manage to maximize your days, and you know what? That's what I've been gearing up towards, and I want to attack 2017 with full vengeance. Every year, that New Year's Day call, it always gets us at an all-time high, and you know what? It couldn't have come better because I was already geared to attack 2017. Now we've been given so much stuff. It's just incredible of what has been added to this already insane opportunity. And you know what? My targets, personal targets, is double my personal sponsorship. Basically, I want to double it this year. I want this year to equal my last 8.5 years. And, I want to double my income as well. And you know what? Here we are sharing with the crowd as to what is new. Not everything, just we're going to pick on a couple of subjects and what we're going to do about it. So go ahead, Rene.
Well, thank you so much, Reza. And actually, likewise, I want to mention that, since the very start of me and this company over 9 years ago, you really quickly, because you were again working a cushy job at the government, and within a very short time frame, you picked up to being #1 in the company. So I've always been chasing your footsteps back then, and always loving that friendly competition, head-to-head stuff, because it really keeps you on your toes, right? So likewise with you as well too. So and yeah, I guess the very first thing that we have here tonight is talking about one of the most major releases, not just for this year, but I believe for the entire company. And if you really don't understand yet what this is, the new Very Flawless collection line coming out this coming convention in March is going to completely change the direction and the speed and the explosiveness of this company. And so I am absolutely revved up. And Reza, the way that I see the skincare line is, every major designer out there, whether it's Chanel or Dior, they have their leather line, but they also have their their makeup and of course their skincare line, because major designers have that. And it just made sense again for Fairy, being the amazing designer that's been growing so rapidly over the last 10 years, to also launch their own skincare line. But not only that, though, here we have, of course, within the realm of network marketing, direct sale or multi-level marketing, and if you've been looking at the trends, skincare has been one of the most explosive products out there in the past few years. Other companies, and not to mention their names, though, with just 2 or 3 basic products have made over 200 million, 300 million, and you mentioned that last time during our call. And it just made sense for GWT to have their own incredible, of course, skincare line. And you all heard on the New Year mega webinar some of the news and sort of sneak peeks that the CEO mentioned about how the Very Flawless skincare line is going to completely blindside and just knock the socks out of every other possible skincare company out there. I mean, this to me is like global domination. We're going to have, the best skincare line, the best, unique and only products that GWT carries within the entire direct sales industry. And not to mention that we have the #1 paying and compensation plan in the industry, the only industry monthly IA program. Nothing else in the world can touch GWT once we launch a skincare line. So Reza, what are your thoughts on this too?
Well, I'll tell you something, Rene. I've been around this industry for a long time, 27th year now, and I tell you, if you were to talk to me about this line or any skincare line 27 years ago, I would have said pass, because we're guys, but in that 27 years, I've seen what's going on, and a lot of people have a lot of different reasons behind it. And #1 reason behind skincare, becoming so popular, and especially if it works like ours, especially if there's a lot of R&D behind it, like ours. The last 4 years, they've been trying to have that perfect skincare line. And you know what? This is an entity by itself. This deal, I tell you, the #1 reason they say, behind it is the baby boomers. Baby boomers want to stay young. They want to look young, and everyone else wants to look good, and it just goes hand in hand with what we offer. Are we a skincare company? No, we're not. We're a luxury designer company. We have products that people want and need, and the business that they need. And you know what? This is not just an addition. This is not just another product. I'm telling you, I've seen companies hitting $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 million in sales in the short 24 months with mediocre skincare line. So what we're going to do is, here, company has some extensive training by the experts, to teach us on how we can go out there and absolutely destroy the world of network marketing with what we offer here. We already have the #1 program and product line in there. This is unbelievable. I don't know if I want to call it addition, because to me, this is by itself a different, it's going to be absolutely crazy. I just cannot wait. I was hoping for them to release it soon, and you know what? It's coming at the convention. You know how our CEO and our SVP are. They will not release something unless they know it's absolute best. And you know what? They did a little teaser for at the CDSE party at the conference. They got people to apply, I don't know which one it was, to only one of the eyes, to one side, and let them wait half an hour, then look in the mirror. And, you know, it was visible. It was quite obvious which side they had applied these products to. And some people even have medical benefits. I know our own ambassador saying he has some, I don't know, skin irritations when he gets hot and humid, when he goes to the Caribbean or whatever. That night it was a hot room, there was a lot of people, and he got it applied, and he says, I don't need to buy my $200 prescription ointment anymore. You know, he was asking his CVP, when can I get one? When can I get one? So I just cannot wait for the release of this, the training on this, and, you know, for us to go out there and absolutely blow it out of the water. Back to you, Rene.
No, I mean, I love how you said that, you know, the Fairy Flawless in itself can take GWT to, like, you know, and the entire company to the billion. And again, you know, I just can't wait for it to launch. You know, I'm gonna be the first one out there using the products. And, you know, if you don't really realize it, it makes it so much more fun and easy, because I can see so many people in the company having such a ball, you know, ordering products, having their friends come over, trying the products, and they're going to sell like crazy, make some instant crazy retail profits. So, you know, of course, we mentioned on the call last time that there's what's called the Flawless Club, man. This is such a remarkable program, because what this will do for you is to increase the monthly sales and the monthly PV and the CV happening in your team. So again, as you can see here, the Flawless Club Rewards, when you set your favorite Fairy Flawless products for your monthly recurring orders, you are automatically entered into the Flawless Club, where you also get massive, huge discounts and free products just by being on their monthly, orders. And so what that basically is here is you get an additional 12% discount on all the Flawless products. So, you know, I mean, if you look at the actual package value here, in terms of what it costs as a regular email operator for retailer value, Palladium, Gold, or Diamond, just by being, again, on your recurring orders, you're going to receive an additional 12% discount on all of the products. So this, you know, what this does for you, not just for yourself, but think about this in terms of your business. It's going to have all of your clientele, whether they're VIP clients or they're going to be the, you know, luxury consultants. Everyone is going to be group ordering all of these products. And what that does for you is it creates massive retail profits, massive CV, and massive personal volume. I just can't wait for this to happen, because I can just see, you know, the entire company's sales volume just spiking to whole new levels. And what that means for, of course, you being a regional ambassador or national ambassador or global ambassador is the revenue sharing. Can you imagine what's going to happen to the revenue sharing prices when Flawless launches? So Reza, you know, I just can't wait for this to happen. And, you know, back to you, my friend.
Well, one thing I cannot believe was the prices. I mean, I was expecting, again, I'm not comparing to anyone because there's no one there for us to compare to, but if I was to compare to other successful, companies out there, I mean, when I look at our prices and I'm like, whoa, did they make a mistake? Because, I mean, the entire kit is, what is it, roughly around $200 or something like that? Like, I couldn't believe, like, how cheap, these products were priced. And you know what? Like I said, these line of products alone will take us to over $1 billion status. So yes, cannot wait, Rene.
And you know, Reza, what's really funny is, of course, me and Heidi, my wife, we always talk a lot about business, and when I was sharing with her that we're launching the Flawless skincare line very soon, and back to the point about you talking about the prices, when I mentioned the prices to Heidi, and Heidi's the kind of girl, my wife, who, can spend hours and hours and researching magazines on, the best skincare lines, and, she couldn't, again, believe the prices that we have when you're part of the Flawless Club. And so, Heidi is just absolutely ecstatic. She wants to be the first one to order these products. So I just can't wait for this to launch, and it's going to take, again, GWT to the billion. So on to the next slide, please.
That's right. Stay tuned, folks, for the big trainings that's going to come your way.
And boy, oh boy, Reza, we're both gearheads. We both love our cars, And one of the, and I just can't believe the amount of things happening this year. I mean, I remember, Reza 9 years ago, we'd be happy if there was one major release that 1 year, right? And it seems like every year nowadays, especially this past year, it's like there's so many things happening in 2017 that you've got to be insane to not be taking this business seriously now. And so, Reza, why don't you share with the people here tonight, one of our most favorite things that we have, which it's going to be about the new insane car program.
Well, this is something that we had discussions behind closed doors extensively, and I do not know, like every other promotion, that pretty much every other promotion, crazy promotions out there, I thought I'd seen it all. Then they come up with this. We already have two amazing car programs. One's for NAs and one is for GAs. But how our CEO managed to put this together that someone can get started today, and within 30 days, if they're not afraid of some hard work, within 30 days to get themselves in the car of their choice. I mean, unbelievable, Now, if you're someone that doesn't mind to have a car that is a couple of years old, it still has to be within 3 years old, and get a bigger car. For example, when I got my NA car program, I basically went out and bought a bigger car, meaning more of an expensive car than the car program allowed, and I paid the difference myself. If you choose to do that, you can, or you can get yourself a brand new, I don't know, whether it's a BMW, Mercedes, there's two different lines within the budget of $500 per month, Austin Mini, I don't know, there's many people have different tastes, and the fact that you can choose them in more than just black, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be in the three colors, or any colors, or just the black, doesn't really matter. It could be purple for all I care. If I'm getting a brand new vehicle, by simply doing what I'm supposed to do, by simply changing my life, earning the income I'm going to be earning towards my future, towards my, freedom, and in the process, I'm given a bonus vehicle for free. Hey, better believe it. This is something that's out of this world. What we want, what we envision is having a parking lot full of GWT free giveaway vehicles to members alike, and diplomat, as simple as becoming a diplomat. If you launched recently, all you got to do is become a diplomat. If you already a diplomat, it's again quite simple for you to do. If you're not a diplomat, I know the details are going to be released soon. Get yourself geared up, get ready to attack this, because I tell you, prediction is 3,000 to 4,000 cars given away in 2017. Are you going to be one of the 4,000 people out there that's going to be driving a free vehicle? It's entirely up to you. The company has handed it to us, put it in front of us, and now what we're going to do with it is up to us, and I'm sure you all want your own free vehicle, so go for it. There's going to be some training on that. Details are going to come by our CEO himself soon on the CDSC call on Monday. If you're not a diplomat, become a diplomat by Monday. It's quite simple. I think, Rene, the fastest diplomat was last week, I think. 4 minutes or something like that?
I think it was 3 minutes, actually.
So, how much easier do you want it to be, guys? This is incredible. This by itself, again, is going to boost activity, your sales, your growth, just learn the way of, get plugged in the system, get trained, and the message delivery, if it is right, you will have a abundant number of people that's going to want to go for the car program. I have people approaching me daily who are some members, some are not even members. I ask them, do you want a free vehicle? What's the catch? There's no catch. I'll give you a life-changing program. I'll give you a life-changing business. And while you're building your business, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, the company throws in the car for you. And, they all want to know how. So, yes, it's incredible, Rene.
Reza, I mean, there's so many key things here. I mean, there's companies out there that have made their hundreds of millions just on skincare lines. there's companies out there that have made their hundreds of millions just on a car program, and here we have everything coming at the same time, which is absolutely insane. I mean, for myself, getting started 9 years ago, I was driving a really crappy, 2001 Corolla. And, I mean, these kind of car programs can motivate people to do crazy things. And, I mean, I wish I had this 9 years ago. But again, we're launching it very soon. And again, for all of the more training specific, you want to make sure you get to Diplomat ASAP before Monday, because the first training and the release of the details on this special program will be on Monday night, January the 9th at 10 p.m. at the CDSE call. So again, see the link in your back office and see you on that call as well too. So okay, on to the next slide here.
Rene, let me go back to 9 years ago when you were driving your crappy car. If we had this promotion back then, you would have not jumped from your Corolla to your Accord, then to your M5 all of a sudden, the $130,000, $140,000 M5, and from there to the $200,000 Tesla. You would have jumped from your Corolla to one of these cars your very first month, if not the week. That's how significant this car program is. If you think back,
exactly.
many of us would have jumped into one of these cars our very first month, if not our very first week.
And,
so
what's crazy is you're so right, because if I would have jumped from that, for example, my very first month, to go from a Corolla to like a Mercedes or to BMW, can you imagine, my Facebook posting, I mean, it would have exploded my business, 10 times more, right? So, I mean, I hope you're understanding how powerful this car program really is. So thank you, Reza, for that.
Oh, absolutely, my friend. Not only are you driving in style, but you're also promoting your business, because people are saying, oh, you got a new car. Yes, I did. It's free.
No, exactly. And so here we are, folks. The main topic of tonight, of course, is something that we had it, maybe a few times in the past. And whenever we launched this program in the past, I remember my very first convention, I got started in October, and my very first convention, we had a program like this where we offered a rebate off of these packages the same night we had the big tours. And Reza, all I could remember was people launching their malls like left, right, center. It was like 100% closing ratio almost every single time we had a tour. And so what this is, folks, again, blasting into 2017, talking about two massive Action Now mega promotion. This will, again, massive Action Now. Again, started already, January the 4th is, and again, if you look at the actual, if you haven't downloaded the new PowerPoint tour in your back office, make sure you download it right now, because in that tour, it does have this slide here, okay? So make sure you go into your back office, My Tools and Resources, into, of course, your business can download this new PowerPoint tool, because what this is now is for any new mall launching, the very first night, so any prospects, the very first time that they see this presentation, okay, the main tour, they get a one-time opportunity to get a $500 rebate discount off of the gold package. So instead of paying $18.99, now they can less $500 and only have to pay $1,399 to have the gold package, okay? Now when that does happen, again, of course, there will be less CV and less IA, okay? So in other words, the CV is now 500 CV, okay, versus 750, and of course, there's 620 of IA in that person's account, okay? So, and then for the diamond package, it's even more insane. You get $1,000 off of the diamond email packaging. So the 3,599 less 1,000 is now 2,599. Okay, and again, the CV that flows up is now 1,083 CV, but in your account you have 1,100 IA. Okay, so again, in terms of the actual wholesale profits, if you were to sponsor someone, because this is some really quick training here, if you were to sponsor someone who is a gold email that takes the rebate of $500, the wholesale profit cannot be $250. The wholesale profit will be $200. Okay, so it's a little bit less, But hey, you know what? It got that person to launch as a gold instead of being a palladium, for example. And likewise for the diamond package, the wholesale profit on a full diamond is $350. And again, if that person takes the $1,000 off promotion, then the wholesale profit goes down to $250. But again, I mean, that in itself is still an insane promotion because again, you know, someone who might have been a gold is now a diamond. And you know, just really quick points here. You know, it's really important that you get as many people to becoming diamond as fast as possible because diamond is the place where they can maximize their discounts, maximize their earning potential. And of course, when you have more diamonds in your team, guess what? Those people are now contributing the monthly 150 into their inventory accounts, which means your residual income will now be higher and higher because you have more diamonds in your teams. And so again, the little fine print at the bottom there, the emails launched with the rebate promotions will come with lower CV, IA, and wholesale profit amounts. Again, use the Action Now rebate promotion to create a sense of urgency for your interested prospects to take immediate action on tour night. Okay, again, rebates do not apply to upgrades. So if someone is already a retailer or palladium, they cannot take advantage of this promotion. Okay, this rebate is only for brand new prospects the very first tour night that they see this tour. And you know, I mean, Reza, I mean, I just remember again back to like 9 years ago when we had our very first convention, we launched this promotion, and we also did it in a few other cities like Alberta. I mean, it was just like 100% sign-up ratio. So I mean, Reza, you know, I mean, how important is this for people to really understand and grasp the power of this promotion?
Well, you know, Rene, you're right. We used to have 100% closing ratio every tour night for the simple fact that we delivered this message right. You know, I know this particular slide is number 32 or number 33 in our tour presentation slide. What we used to do was we used to take a little break when the tour was done. We come back, go through the surveys, and if people had said, well, you know what, obviously diamond's a way to go, and I'm going to wait till next week or 2 weeks from now or 3 days from now to become a diamond, we would ask them a question, what was the problem? Well, this answer was usually, I don't have that full amount right now, but I will. And I used to use this slide, I used to use this promotion, was that, okay, what are you, what if you got $1,000 off tonight? Would that be significant? Is that what you're missing? Is that what you need in order to become a diamond? And they would say $1,000 off. Well, sure. Then I would show them the slide. Or if they wanted to go gold, but so I said, what if you took $500 off the price of the gold? Because we have this promotion. It is for the first-time viewers, such as yourself, who saw this tour tonight. You make a decision tonight, and you get this discount tonight. This promotion goes on for tonight. Now, there were some people that actually, they did not use the promotion because they needed the products. Because this promotion, when you get $1,000 off, when you get $500 off, you're getting less products. A new member gets less products. There were people that were saying, no, I'm going to pay full price because I need the products. And there were some people who took advantage of the promotion with $1,000 off, $500 off, but then they went and paid the difference and upgraded to a full diamond afterwards before the time was up because they needed the products anyways. In this case, with our giveaway, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of that. People that are going to come, make a decision on the rebate, and all of a sudden they halfway through the month they realize, oh, my products are finished. I will order more products anyways. And now if I can upgrade within 30 days by paying the full price, even though I got the rebate, pay the full price and get my getaway instead. I don't know if that, maybe we can work something on that. I'm sure that's possible. As long as they do within the 30 days, pay the difference and get their getaway, because I know a lot of people are feasting on that getaway as well. But this is a huge, huge, huge promotion in place that we can use to help our prospects make their decision that very same night. Now, I know in the past this slide was not in the PowerPoint. This is something we added on afterwards. But with this new tour, it's integrated into the tour. So I don't know. We'll see. But right now, as it is, it's integrated in the tour. There's a lot of different ways that we can use this promotion. Maybe you can give us a couple of examples, Rene, on how you would utilize this promotion.
Oh no, I thank you very much, Reza. And just to again give you guys some more understanding here, even without this promotion, the people that would have done Diamond anyways, to get the product and get the certification, they would have done it anyway. So you don't have to think that someone, who might have been a full Diamond is now going to choose a rebate, because the ones that, again, the full Diamond has, in my opinion still, the best bang for the buck, because you have the most products in return for the value, plus the 7-day vacation. I mean, that 7-day vacation itself is worth anywhere from $1,800 to $2,500 for that vacation packaging, right? And so for a lot of people out there who have the money to do the full Diamond, they will still do the full Diamond. What this promotion does is, for a lot of people out there who are, I mean, when people watch a tour, every prospect, believe me, they want Diamond. Every single prospect, when they watch a tour, because of the way it's presented, they want Diamond, right? And so what this promotion does is, for the people out there who just are a bit short of the 3599, who didn't really want to go for gold and want to go for Diamond, now they can make that stretch and become a full Diamond. And again, what that does for you is it's going to, again, increase the amount of monthly income to be coming in because of their monthly IA payments. So, for myself, Reza, the way that I would maximize this promotion is, again, you do the full tour. During the survey process, you want to make sure that you have your prospect, as usual, fill out the survey, and they're going to give you some feedback on what they're thinking about, And so again, someone checks off Diamond, I always congratulations, that's the best package, let's get you started right away. And usually they may have a few questions. And so if it comes down to the objection that, I'm just a little bit short of the full 3599, I said, well, you know what? I said, what I would do if I were you, we only have this promotion only for tonight. This promotion will not be available for you tomorrow. So one of the things that I've learned really well from, of course, the CEO and the VP when I went to my very first boot camps, was creating that sense of urgency or that fear of loss. So I've always learned that people do things on the spot based upon two main sort of, I guess, emotions. One is the fear of loss, and one is the emotion of greed. And so what you want to do here is to create that fear of loss by telling them, look, this promotion here, I would, if you think about doing Palladium or doing gold, I would highly recommend make that stretch, take this promotion to get the gold at $500 off, or make that stretch and go for Diamond, because only for tonight, and just for tonight, because this is not available for you tomorrow, you get $1,000 off of that Diamond packaging. And like what Reza said, we can look at the possibility of upgrading later on. But tonight is the only it's the only chance you ever get to the $1,000 off promotion. And so, folks, if you guys have teams out there where you're doing big weekly group tours or home tours, you want to make sure that you give extensive focus on this. When you're presenting the PowerPoint tour, make sure you take a good 1 or 2 minutes to really boil down how special this promotion is. Because if you don't make it important, it's not important to them. If you don't make it urgent, it's not urgent to them. So make sure you take your time to really explain the power of this promotion to your prospects. So Reza, back to you.
Well, exactly what you said. I would do the tour. I would go through the survey with them, and I would give them two choices. I would say, look, you go full Diamond right now, you will have your 7-day getaway for 2 adults and 2 children in over 3,000 exotic locations around the world. Or if you are short on cash, we have this promotion, but it only applies to you tonight. You won't get the 7-day getaway, but you can become a Diamond or a gold, with $1,000 off or $500 off. So that way it gives them a double choice, but obviously I try to explain to the best of my ability that, you know what, diamond is good either way. This one gets more products, gets a 7-day getaway. This one doesn't get less product, doesn't get the 7-day getaway. Either way, I help them make their decision and get on board and get started. And I maybe I'll add to it. I'll have to look into it a bit more. If someone got in as $1,000 off, or $500 off, will they be able to still qualify for their 7-day getaway if before the 30 days is up to pay the full difference and get their getaway instead? Because I know we're going to have some people that are going to get rid of the products and they're going to say, oh, I need more products, so I should get the 7-day getaway. So I'm pretty sure we can do that, but we'll see afterwards if our senior VP or our CEOs online, I know they do log into these calls a lot of times. They just listen, and if they're on, maybe they can clarify that for us after we finish the presentation.
Yes, actually, I just got confirmation that we do have our incredible CEO and our senior VP on the call tonight, so we will definitely ask them these questions once we're done the call as well too. And you know, I mean, Reza, we already have comments coming from people that have already shown people, you know, the full diamond versus the rebate diamond, and that, you know, I mean, Rob Pampling from Australia, he actually just said that I have a guy joining at full diamond even after learning about the rebate because he wants the full product package and, of course, the incredible 7-day vacation. So, you know, I mean, this is a promotion that, folks, you really want to understand the power of this. And you know, for a lot of you out there who want to hit Diplomat, you know, now this gives you another opportunity to reach Diplomat even sooner, because by having 3 diamonds, you know, maybe you might have had 2 diamonds and 1 gold, but now that one person that was a gold can now afford to launch as a diamond rebate with this promotion. So, you know, guys, I know as any promotion has ever been launched, you know, it's only effective if you use it and if you promote it properly and if you give it that sense of urgency. And so, you know, I mean, the company can give us 1 billion promotions, but if we're not out there talking about it every single day, doing follow-up phone calls, re-emphasizing the importance, you know, I mean, it's useless. So again, you know, the people out there who usually see massive boosts in their checks are the ones who are using these promotions effectively. So folks, here we have it, the incredible Action Now promotions. Get out there, take advantage of it. I mean, I can't wait to start doing, again, you know, tours nonstop. And so again, I just did actually get some feedback back right from the CEO of the company, and his response was, once you are a diamond, you can't go diamond again. So I believe what Rene is saying here is that once someone takes the diamond rebate with $1,000 off, there's no ability to go from a diamond to a diamond. So that was just, again, confirmed by our CEO. So again, folks, you know, either way, you know, once they're a diamond, they're winning, you're winning, everyone's winning. You know, your checks will go up. And again, you know, they now have maximized their earning potential and discounts. So, you know, all in all, folks, you know, it's an incredible promotion. And again, I can't wait to start talking about it literally, you know, tomorrow night we have our first tour. So, Reza, yeah, any other things that you want to add really quickly to this?
Oh, no, just, you know, I know some people that we already taking advantage of this. There's people that, you know, they came and saw this because they heard about it, even though we tell people don't tell your prospect and guest what the, you know, the cost of packages are before they come, or even if there is a cost. Some people do, and someone who had heard it was $35.99, they had just made a call to them and saying, hey, they just put a new promotion. You can get this for $25.99, but you gotta hurry. And the person went in and saw the tour and launched as a diamond rebate. So it's already, people already, so make that call to your you know, prospects, people you have been talking with, and don't tell them it's going to be an ongoing thing so they think they have forever to come and do this. Tell them there's a promotion on right now. Remember I talked to you about this other thing the other day? You need to come. There is a crazy, crazy promotion on right now. You need to come and take advantage. And they'll come and they'll see it. And you know what? It's all about message delivery, how we deliver a message. And if we do it right, we're going to see, you know, 100% join and sometimes 100% diamond launches. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Okay. So that pretty much does cover most of the announcements for tonight. Again, folks, I hope you're revved up as I am because, I've been hoping for this promotion for the longest time because you start to see diamonds popping left, right, and center. And, the more diamonds you have in your team, again, the more monthly 150s you have. So it's just going to be absolutely explosiveness. And so, folks, tonight's call itself, three major, massive announcements here. Flawless, the car program, and these two mega action promotions right now. And so we do actually just have some feedback that our CEO and VP would like to get on a call to share a few words here. So can we please quickly have our CEO and our wonderful Senior VP unmuted, please?
Folks, just to clarify one thing for you before our CEO gets on, doesn't matter what you are right now. Launch 3 diamonds and you're on your way to your free vehicle. From my understanding, regardless of your rank, what you are, if you're already a diamond, doesn't matter. 3 diamond launches this month will get you on your way to your car. So let's hear from our CEO and our SVP.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the line which our corporate are on. And so we'll take a quick few seconds just as I can get them on here, Reza.
Okay, no problem. I know there's a lot of questions that are going to come up that, well, I'm already a diplomat. That's great. That's awesome. You must, the details will be released on CDSC call. If you're already a diplomat, make sure you do not miss it. Make sure to let all your fellow CDSC members and downline, upline, sideline, everyone to be on the CDSC call tomorrow night. The details are going to be released. And you know what? I know a little bit about it. That 3 diamond enrollments will get you on your way to your free vehicle, which is, the fastest one, Rene, I don't know, was 3 minutes you said? 4 minutes? I don't care if it was 4 days. I don't care if it was 4 days. It gets you in that. So yeah, it's exciting, very exciting.
And one of the other benefits of reaching Diplomat is during the convention, we actually have a very special event happening even before convention, which is a special gathering of the CDSC members. And so, every year or so, the company has a gathering of all the CDSC members. And it's a very, very special occasion. It's a very special gathering of all the amazing leaders. And, you get some really amazing one-on-one time with all the other top leaders and, of course, the CEO and the VP themselves. And so make sure that on top of, trying to reach this car program is to be at that event, the incredible CDSC at the C event. So I'm just still trying to look to see at which line we have the corporate team under. But in the meantime, I can just share again, one of the biggest drives for me when I got started, over 9 years ago was, again, I was driving that 2001 Corolla. And, to some people, I think for a lot of people, having a nice car is a dream of theirs. They want to be able to have a nice car. And for the ones who never thought about it, with this kind of a promotion, it allows them to now believe that, wow, there's actually a possibility, to be in a nice car. And so for myself, especially though, just growing up and being around people that had nice cars, is a major motivational factor for me. So, okay, let me just quickly check to see here if we have our CEO on yet. I'm just muting a few lines here. Ramin Sinaz, do we have you on the call?
Hi, Rene. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, wonderful. I found you at last. So thank you so much for taking your time. We know how busy you guys are. And just thank you for being on the call tonight. The calls are yours. Take it away, please.
Well, first and foremost, let me tell you how proud I am to see my 2 top guys setting up these calls, performing the way you guys have done. What an amazing call. It's just so organized. Unbelievable. You guys are so in sync together. This is what you want your leadership to do, where pick up the phone, lead the whole organization, answer all the questions, and lead by example. And I'm hopeful that we get vast majority, I know not everyone, but vast majority of our workforce to be able to function like you two do, because it's not that difficult. You just have to practice. You guys are doing an amazing job. You're leading by example. This is some of the biggest promotions we've ever run in our history, and here you are together. You're performing, so I want to congratulate both you and Reza on this. What can we say? You know, flawless, flawless, flawless. It's going to be quite a surprise to the skincare world. We know there are companies out there that made $100 million on one skincare product. Honestly, it may be a good product, but it smells like hell. We know it. And we've looked at some of the most expensive skincare lines in the world. I'm not just talking MLM. I'm talking about creams that were sold in high-end spas that go about $500 for a cream. One cream, that's right, $500 is the retail price for one cream. We have it analyzed. It would have cost us less to make that $500 cream that's costing us to build Flawless. That's the type of ingredients we're using from all over the world with our German and scientists as well as our French scientists coming together, putting together this unbelievable formulation that's going to shock the world. And I've said since day one, it's going to be a prestige level product, because when it comes to skincare and cosmetics, you got basically, you know, the Shoppers Drug Mart type of product, and you have the next level, which is the masstige level, where you'll find in department stores and, you know, the MLM products. Then you got the prestige level, which is again top designers and or expensive specialized products. So like Ghislaine and stuff like this. I said from day one, we're going to create a prestige level skincare, but I'm going to strategically price it at masstige level. So we're going to have the best quality products, and we're going to price it at lower level, because we want to make sure that we give you full ammunition to attack the MLM world. There are so many companies. In fact, I saw a stat that shocked me. 9 out of the 10 top MLM companies, get this right, 9 out of the 10 top MLM companies, billion-dollar companies, have skincare line. Let's say again, 9 out of the 10 of the top 10 biggest MLM companies in the world have skincare line. So here, what we've just added to this monumental lineup that we already have. One thing you don't want to do for MLM sakes is that you don't want to come up with a Flawless, oh, we have another product. No. You want to talk about Flawless as if it's a completely separate line. Just like Lexus is owned by Toyota. But Toyota doesn't say, oh, by the way, we have a Lexus. They're two separate, because Lexus has a different prestige, right? So you want to do the same thing with Flawless. Give it all, present it as if it's its own, and you're going to see how many people you're going to attract from the MLM world. So Flawless is going to be insane. And what I love about Flawless, it took a long time, but it's not just one product. It's a whole collection that comes together. And once you're part of Prestige, the Flawless Club, you make the whole thing is about $220. Less than one cream you'll find at a spa with prestige level products. So yes, Flawless will absolutely dominate. The car program is the most insane thing ever. I've personally not seen another car program that you can actually qualify in the first month. And here's the reason why. When other companies offer a car program, not only you have to achieve certain things, and I've studied many of them, all the front-runner companies, I've studied their car program, and tomorrow night we're going to give you some samples of the front-runner car programs, what is their qualification, and compared to ours. And you'll find ours is a lot easier, and those companies have thousands of car qualifiers. If they can have thousands of car qualifiers on a tougher program, imagine what we're going to do with GWT. So what I love about our car program, you can literally have somebody in a new car in 30 days. they can actually go and get themselves a new car in 30 days. In some markets like Canada, US, some parts of Europe, that could be a Mercedes or BMW. In some of the markets like, in Africa or the Caribbean where they don't have lease programs, you have to actually buy the cars, that could be a new car, new Kia, or new Hyundai, whatever that is. Either case, it's for brand new people. Who doesn't want a brand new car, doesn't matter what it is, in 30 days? Everybody wants a car in 30 days. It doesn't matter what type of car it is. In some markets, that could be a Peugeot, or it could be a Fiat, or it could be a Mazda. It doesn't matter. Who doesn't want a brand new car in 30 days? Everybody wants that. So what I love about ours, you can do that. Where other companies, you can, and the reason why you can't with other companies is that not only you require personal performance, so you have to do certain things yourself, they also force you to have your people achieve certain statuses. So not only you have to do X, Y, and Z, your people have to get to a certain level before you qualify. Well, since you have no control over your people's performance, sometimes that takes a long time. So not with our car program. So tomorrow night we're going to talk about that, and it's not going to be absolutely insane. I love to see, we haven't talked about what colors yet. We may just allow just a couple of colors. We want to make sure that we identify these car qualifiers, because if you just get any color you want, you get kind of lost in the parking lot. You want to make sure that people know that people want their designers, the monogram series, because from far away you can tell, oh, there is a Ferry, or there is a Gucci, or there is a Louis Vuitton. Because it identifies itself from far away. You want your car to be identified, so, and it is our car program. But look at it this way. The car program could be worth a lot of money to you, because the car program doesn't end in 18 months like the higher levels. The car program is ongoing for as long as you lease the car. So if it's a 48-month car program, a 48-month contract between you and your car company, and as long as you qualify for this qualification that it has, which is not difficult to do, well, that's basically $24,000, because $500 a month, 48 months, and after that, if you go get another car, so it continues. For some people that never pay for a car program ever in their lifetime, ever, and they don't have to get to the top levels to do that. That's another thing I wanted to do. I want to make sure it's accessible, and my focus moving forward is to make things, incentives, and all kinds of action-packed promotions in the lower level in the comp plan. So when your people get on the board, they launch their email, instantly there's a bunch of things they tap into and put money in their pocket. So the comp plan is going to take a bit of a turn at the convention, and I'm absolutely jazzed and revved up about it, because we want to now, moving forward, in decade number 2, we want to really, really, really recognize and reward the people who are doing the business. Top performers. We want to make sure, if you're working the business hard, that you're going to make more money than somebody at your level who's not working the business hard. So that's the focus moving forward. You work the business hard. So if you're a diplomat and you're working the business hard, and there's another diplomat that's not working the business hard, you shouldn't get paid the same. So we're putting all this great stuff in the comp plan. So to promote activity and action, of course, when you start doing that, because you're shooting for that car program, you're shooting for that revenue sharing, whatever those things are, then that sets the right culture in your team. So the car program, it's going to be insane. Now, again, in the picture, we have a Mercedes picture there, because again, as you saw in the ads, you can just do a Google search. There's plenty of car in Canada and the US. You can get a Mercedes for $425 a month. But we don't call it a luxury car program. We don't. Because in some countries, you're not going to get that, because they don't have a lease program. But it's irrelevant. Who doesn't want a brand new car? Could be a Mini. There are some people who doesn't want a new SUV, or even better, get something that's second-hand, 2 up to 3 years old, and you can even get something that's way more expensive because it's 2, 3 years old. Now you can actually go ahead and get it with this car program. So this car program is worth a lot of money. Even if it was a 36-month contract and you qualified for it every month, it's an $18,000 bonus. You can qualify in 30 days. So I'm really, really revved up about this. And to make matters easier for you, see, the whole thing comes together. I put out the rebate program. Now on tour night, that will do 2 things. Number 1, gets people to Diamond, and of course that helps you towards your qualification to get into the Diplomat, so you can get your car. So not only helps you tremendously, what it does is that I know a lot of people who have a difficult time after the tour asking for the sale, asking for them to join you. Now we know something that's fact about sales. 80% of sales people are afraid to ask for the sale after presentation. That's a fact. Well, if that's true for salespeople, must be a lot worse for non-salespeople, which is MLM crowd, right? That's why this rebate is so tremendous. And we had such great success with it back in 05 and 06, where once the tour finishes, now you have a post-tour conversation. Because, you know what, and I said, look, can you see why we're so excited about this? Yeah. So can you see why it's so important for you to get started tonight? Because if Diamond's where you want to be, and this is where the action is, it could be $1,000 decision if you decide to do it tonight, then if you decide to do it next week. Because what happens is sometimes people say that they're excited, but because we're not asking them to join us, because we're afraid or whatever, the conversation is not being done properly. So what people are doing is like, you know what, I want to do this in the back of their heads, your prospect, I'll just go think about it for a couple of more days and come back, right? Or I'll come back next week. Or they put it off because people hate to make a decision. Well, now that's not going to happen because it's $1,000 decision. So when you sit there with them and somebody says, well, you know what, I want to go talk to my husband or my wife, or I want to go research and I want to think about it, I want to pray about it, whatever, you can say, look, that's fine, but is there something I can answer for you right now? You can always launch in 2 days, but you're not going to get a $1,000 rebate. So if that's important to you to save that $1,000, we need to have that conversation now. Is there something I can answer? Can I get one of my upline partners to help you make a decision like I did 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 years ago, whenever you launched? Again, put yourself in the equation. You sat in their seat. At one point, you showed up to a tour. You saw the same plan. You took action. You launched them all. So that conversation is what is missing right now, and it's going to be tremendous. The rebate program, it is your closer. And it provides a post-tour conversation that a lot of people are struggling with right now. So I'm revved up about this. I know that Sanaz has a lot to say about the Flawless. I take care of the sales and marketing side, although she's very good at that too. But for her, it's product, 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 product. I got to tell you about the Flawless. I am so revved up because there are a lot that you guys don't know. One of the things we did with Flawless is, again, for me, it's about domination. It's about coming in. It's about attacking the market. I didn't want to be like other companies where their own people are making testimonials. I took the Ferry Marsh approach to this. With the Ferry Marsh, it goes to an independent lab. Basically, the independent lab is the one that certifies the quality of the diamonds and the gold and all of that, right? That's what I wanted with the Flawless. It's been sent to the independent labs around here in Canada that highly government regulated, and we're doing all kinds of amazing tests, clinical tests on the dermatologists, and I put some of them up on the PowerPoint when we had the call, New Year's call, where there's 5 scientists, including a lead scientist. Now I blocked that, but you saw some of the signatures. They were doing the test on test subjects for the results, and when we launch the Flawless, you're going to have that part of the PowerPoint, before and afters, not according to us, we're going to have lots of those, but according to the lab, actual test subjects. So we're going to have a ton of great stuff. And we talk about science, machines that are being used in labs. Again, we'll talk more about that, tells all kinds of stuff after these tests were done. So Sanaz, you know a lot about this than I do. I'm struggling with these machines. So maybe you want to tell with our folks what type of clinical testings are we getting the results for every day, because every week now we get a bunch of tests that come back. It's a home run after home run after home run with regards to making sure it's safe with everyone's skin, making sure that all kinds of skin that can use the product. And now we're getting the different type of tests, clinical tests, on the actual results that the Flawless is having in labs with dermatologists, and what it's doing for people who are actually being tested on right now. Sanaz?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Rene, Reza, can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear, Sanaz.
Yes, go ahead.
Awesome. Good evening to you, gents. Absolutely. Kudos to both of you. Did an absolutely great job. And it was really nice to be able to sit back and enjoy a happy new year to all of our amazing email operators, luxury consultants worldwide. You know, I am super excited to be on this call with all of you to share more excitement and more synergy. You know, we've basically spent the past 10 years doing a lot when it comes to the development, the creation, the infrastructure, and of course product expansion. And you know, as a luxury brand, you always want to be able to add new product verticals to your line, to your collection. And what's been really tremendous, I'm truly proud of the Fairy Flawless that's going to be coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This vertical, you know, is going to skyrocket your check. It's going to skyrocket your income. It's going to skyrocket your retail sales. And even if you're, you know, a Rene or Reza that's not doing a lot of retail sales, but you're out there doing a lot of sponsoring, I assure you, you will start to do it, because the product does the talking for you. The product is very evident in the results that it gives you. And for those of you who were at the product conference or the convention, and you heard from Tom, our main formulator, that's been working side by side with me, and following the mandate of really what we want to create, the whole thing about Flawless, ladies and gentlemen, was all about being able to see results immediately. And like you heard from our CEO and founder, you know, we are doing some amazing clinical studies. We're doing a lot of the clinical studies, and what we're doing is, I'm extremely proud that, number one, none of our products use any animal products, number one. None of our products are tested on animals whatsoever. It costs a lot more to do clinical tests, and what clinical tests means that, you know, we're using very advanced technology, skin cares for ultrasound that is going to show lines, that is going to show wrinkles, that's going to show basically hydration of your skin. And we are going to give you clinical tests. These are dermatologically tested. These are done in a lab. These are done on different types of skin. These are done on different men and women of all different ages, and you're going to be able to see a lot of before and after pictures. And again, what I'm extremely proud of is that our CEO gave us an open field when it comes to the budget, when it was the creation and the development of the product, number one, but all of the clinical studies. You know, when I was going to him to show him the cost, and I sat down, I was extremely nervous to present it to him, and when he said to me, proceed, it was like, you know, my wish came true, because now not only do we believe internally what the product is going to do, but now you're going to be able to receive these insane clinical tests that cost the company a lot of money, but we're doing it because we don't want to do before and after pictures with yourselves or luxury consultants. Of course, that will naturally happen. You will all have your own beautiful testimonials. People will see a difference in your skin. People will see you getting younger. And what's so amazing is that in the skincare industry, I know some of you want to talk to spas and salons about this. In the skincare industry, you are told to change your regimen, to change your product every 3 to 6 months because your skin is an organ that basically gets used to the product. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm here to tell you is that if you use our product consistently for 2 years, clinical tests have shown with some of our main raw materials that it will reverse the sign of aging by 10 years. And again, that never happens because people are using a lot of synthetic materials, a lot of, excuse my language, crap in their product that makes you feel like it's working, but it really isn't. It works for a little bit and then it reverses. And our product is not going to do that. Our product is something that we can stand behind. Our product is going to work for you year after year after year. It's going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It is anti-aging, true anti-aging in the bottle. It is the new century product that is going to go out there. And ladies and gentlemen, when you and your customers start to see results, guess what's going to happen? Your customers are going to bring new customers. Your distributors are going to bring brand new distributors. And then to go to the car program, I mean, what an insane epic program to bring simultaneously with the skincare. Imagine having the skincare, having an epic, insane car program, and then the cherry on top, the rebate to get people in at a level that they can afford, whether they want their vacation or whether they're struggling and they can't. Now they have an option to become a diamond. And of course, once you have 3 diamonds, it gets you to Diplomat. And of course, Diplomat is going to get you one step closer to the car program, which we are going to be releasing. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything is tied in together. Everything is in harmony. Everything is in sync. So, whether you started with us a week ago, today, a month ago, 2 years ago, 6 years ago, and 10 years ago, I'm here to tell you that this is 2017. It is a new decade. It is a new year. It is a new beginning. It's not relevant what you've done in the past. It's what you do from today on forth. You can truly turn your business to around 360 degrees. Start working, start grinding, start getting excited. Start to talk about skincare today. Don't wait until it comes out. Start to create the buzz. Let people know what you're creating. Start to target and do ads saying to network marketers, looking for entrepreneurs, looking for new business partners in 2017. Start to set your targets and let's go to the moon. Rene, Reza, I can go on and on. I'm super revved up, as you can hear. Skincare will be another phenomenal vertical that is going to come out. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. You basically reiterate that to all of your organizations. And the last thing as well that I'm going to share with all of you guys about just quickly about the registration is that we are working right now when it comes to registration, whether it's Canada, United States, Australia, all across Europe, and Nigeria. They are all Canada, USA, Australia, and Europe is all done. The last one that we're just working on is, of course, Africa and Nigeria, and we will continue to register the different products across the globe. And another thing I want to let you guys know that I'm personally working on with my new amazing team that's working around the clock is that we are in the process of getting our website translated to multiple languages. We are going to be working on launching our website, not only in English that we have right now, but for the French market, we are going to work on getting the website translated into French, as well as Chinese, as well as Spanish. So those are some things that in 2017, ladies and gentlemen, I'm working with my team to be able to deliver to you, not only in the skincare, but in the other verticals as well. So I'm extremely excited, team. Call is back to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the call has just exploded to a whole new universe. Oh my goodness. I'm actually a bit sick, but I'm absolutely revved up after hearing from our corporate team. And just one quick question here for Ramin. One question that came in really quickly was, is it possible that someone launches at the gold package rebate pricing and later on pay the upgrade to a full diamond package because they're only gold, to pay the full upgrade to the Diamond $3,599 within the first 30 days and still receive the 7-day getaway promotion?
Well, no, because again, let's not try to find cheaper way to get the trip, because at the end of the day, we have costs that we need to cover.
Ramin, I don't think, sorry Ramin, I don't mean to cut you off, but the question is, they paid $500 off. Now, before the 30 days is up, they don't want that $500 off. They'll pay the full difference from where the off started. They pay the $500 back plus the difference to become a diamond.
Okay. Well, here's where the problem is, where now it becomes a lot of manual work. Because when you're already gold, you can actually go and buy the upgrade package to diamond. You already know that. So the system doesn't know if it was, once you're gold, you're gold. So the system doesn't know, it's not programmed, it's a new promotion, that you didn't actually pay the full gold price. Now it becomes manual work. So we're trying to avoid that. Now, if we get that in, we'll consider it, I guess. We can talk about that, but it's something that we need to try to avoid. So you ask a question that one of the scenarios, because we have so many great ways of getting involved in the business, and now we're getting into all these different scenarios. Let's keep it simple. Once we come to it, if somebody has a request, we'll see how we can accommodate it.
Great, thank you, because I know it happened in the past. People, you know, quickly went through the products, and they wanted to order more products, and they figured, okay, I'm going to pay, forget about the rebate, I want to pay the full difference because I need the products, because of, you know, in this case, I know it's going to happen because of the getaway, right? The 7-day getaway. So that's why we just try to be prepared for it, that's all. So when it comes
what we can do is that that means we have to put upgrade packages from gold rebate to, so it can be done. So the answer is probably yes at the end of the day anyways. We can probably program something in there that makes, because we don't want to, obviously, you know, we want to help people get to diamond as soon as possible. So take this with an yes. We'll just have to do some work on our end.
Awesome, awesome.
That's fantastic, great news there. And so one question that came in as well, I believe it's more directed towards Sanaz, is can we buy small package sample to give away to our potential clients? And that's from Sherry Zhao.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of that. At some point, we're going to get to that. It is part of our plan. We actually visited New York, a factory down there. We have all kinds of options of how we want to do this. So the answer is it will eventually come out, but that's not March. But yes, that is in our future plans.
Okay, wonderful. Well, aside from that, there's just tons and tons and, you know, piles of comments coming in. Just, you know, everyone's so excited. A lot of, oh my God, it's amazing. I can't wait for flawless. You know, thank you for the language translations. It's another cherry on top of another cherry. And just in a lot of wows and thank yous. And so, you know, folks, there you have it. It's been an incredible evening. Just covering the 3 most monumental announcements and releases this year from the Very Flawless line, the upcoming car program, and the amazing rebate program. I'm actually almost out of my voice here. Want to just turn the call quickly back to Reza for any last minute comments or questions, things to share about. And again, thanks so much for being on my call tonight, Reza, and for being my co-host. And a special thank you to our corporate team for being on the call tonight. So Reza, back to you.
Well, thank you very much.
One thing, Rene, before I let you go, Rez, I just want to make sure you guys start talking about the convention. People have to start buying their tickets like now. We need to, because if you're not buying your tickets yourself yet, because you think you're going to do it at some point, you're not talking about it. So the price will go up. There's going to be a frenzy at the end. You got to start getting leaders. You buy 10 or 20 tickets at a time. You just sell it in your meetings. That's how you do it. And everyone else, you just buy your ticket now before it goes up. And once you buy it, then you're promoting it. Until you get yours, you're not promoting it. So we got to get this done. This week, I'd like to see 200 tickets sold in January alone. So let's go, guys. As leaders, you need to start talking and promoting this every single day. Every time you connect with somebody, Have you bought your convention ticket? Have you bought your convention ticket? I can tell you right now, not only it's monumental because we got the Flawless coming out and we have our very first Flawless party at the convention. Flawless party. It's going to be insane. We're doing some great things over there. You can't miss Niagara Falls. You got to be there. Not only are we going to do that, there's going to be promotions that's going to be only available at the convention. So if you're not there, you're going to say, damn, I wish I could have that. Well, make sure you show up there. All right? So there you go. Talk about convention. Let's get some tickets going, guys.
We'll definitely do that. We'll definitely promote that. Yes, that's true. It's always a frenzy at the end. People wanting to, you know, not only the convention tickets, but also book the hotels because the hotels the suites are sold out. Rooms are still some available. Don't wait till the last minute. It'd be a shame that you will have to go out, go to a different hotel, get changed, come back. You want to be in the same hotel where the convention is. It makes life much easier, much enjoyable. So yes, book your hotels. You don't have to pay for it now. You pay for it when you check in. Tickets, buy them now, and make sure you secure your spot at the early bird price. I think that's part of the announcements right now anyways, but if there's any other questions, Amanda, you can go ahead and read it so we can answer it while we have our corp on, and if not, you can go on with the announcements.
All right. It looks like all the questions have been answered here. I seen there was just one more that I'll pop up, and it was when a prospect launches as a diamond mall, do they have 30 days to qualify for the car?
The details of car will be released tomorrow night to the CDSE members, and we will have another call for the field, for the qualifications and so on, all the logistics and all the details. So I'm not going to guess unless our CEO wants to share. Otherwise, we'll wait till tomorrow night, till the CDSE gets trained on it, and then the next call after that will be regarding, you know, will be open to the masses, to everyone.
That sounds good to me. So definitely make sure you're a CDSE member and you're on the call tomorrow night. So we'll go on to the announcements then. That was our last question. All right. So coming up on Monday, January 9th in Toronto, or in Markham, Ontario, Rene is going to be doing his Save on Taxes, Maximize Your Tax Return, learn how to maximize and get $3,000 to $10,000. So you're definitely going to want to be there in the Markham area. And then again, our CDSE call on Monday night. So we are going to be talking about the new car program. So make sure you become a CDSE member by hitting Diplomat. It is always at 10 p.m. Eastern, and there's limited lines. So make sure you get on right away, and Ramin himself is going to be on there answering all of our questions. So make sure if you have questions, you know, get them to your CDSE members, or get yourself to CDSE yourself by Monday night. And then we have our power tour in Niagara Falls with Nora and Ramin himself. So that's Tuesday, January 10th in Niagara Falls at the Comfort Inn Hotel. So tickets are $10 for luxury consultant. And then in Okotoks, Alberta, just south of Calgary, learn the tax strategies of the wealthy, save on your taxes, maximize your tax return. That's Tuesday, January 10th at the Denny's, 57 Riverside Gate in Okotoks, Alberta. And then our Ottawa branding tour is Tuesday, January 10th. It'll be hosted by Stephanie and Lawrence at the GWT Ottawa office. And we also have, I don't have a slide for it, but we also have Brampton tour, which is Tuesday night also, January 10th at 7:30 p.m. And Sandra Waterton will be at the Brampton tour. We have our Perth Power Tour Wednesday, January 11th with Katrina and Emily at the North Bridge in Perth City, $10 for luxury consultant. And then Edmonton, Alberta, we have Live Your Dreams Edmonton tour with IJ and Tamara and Karen. So that is at the workplace office in Edmonton. Get paid to wear luxury designer goods. And again, save $3,000 to $9,000 on your taxes annually. And of course, this is very important. We always have our Toronto Bootcamp Global live stream. So if you're not able to be in the Toronto area, you can live stream it for $10. Otherwise, you definitely want to be in attendance. $25 advance tickets, $30 at the door, Saturday, November 14th. And this is at Markham, Ontario also. And then we have our Night of the Stars. So this is on our Sunday night, January 15th, and it's where we highlight luxury consultants who have taken action in their business. If you or anybody in your team has achieved the next rank, like diplomat, ambassador, RA, or you've made $100 in Canadian retail sales, or you've launched 3+ e-malls, or if you have launched 20+ VIP clients, you're going to want to get your information into your My5, into your RA and NA ASAP, and then we'll be able to highlight you on November 15th on our Sunday night call at 9:15 Eastern. And then we have our Perth Mega Tour, which is Wednesday to Monday, January 18th to the 23rd. They have workshops, 3 workshops, a leadership dinner, a power tour, 2 power tours with Ronan, Trefon, Trevita, and Stacy. So you're going to want to get all your guests to those tour nights, and of course for all the workshop trainings from January 18th until the 23rd. And in Saskatchewan, Canada, we have Saskatoon Tour with Andrea, $10 for luxury consultants. It is at the Sonishwin Way in Saskatoon. So you'll definitely want to get your guests in to visit Andrea and hear more about it. And then we have our Alberta tour. So starting on Thursday, January 19th, we're going to have Sherry and Abdulia coming to Alberta, and that's Calgary on the Thursday, Friday, January 20th in Edmonton, and then we're going to have our boot camp on the Saturday 21st. So get all your guests in front of Sherry and Abdulia. It doesn't matter if you live in Alberta. You know, we have Karen, Aaron, Teresa, and Tamara all taking care of guests. So definitely send them our way. And then our new release of our Saffron, which is absolutely a gorgeous collection. We have a couple people that I know of here in Alberta that have already ordered their capsule collection. So definitely get in your back office. This is available right now. And then, as Ramin was saying, our 11th annual international convention tickets, you want to go into your back office right now, right when we get off the webinar. $249 for the entire weekend. Thursday's mega tour night. We invite all your guests. Friday is forensic training with Ramin, and Saturday product training and releases, and of course the gala. If you want to invite your significant other, you can get an extra gala ticket for $99, but the prices right now are $249. Ramin just said there's going to be a very, very flawless party, you know, promotions that you're only going to get if you're in attendance, so you want to make sure you get the ticket now. And, you know, the speed of your team is the speed of the leader, so definitely everybody get your tickets, and your team is going to do what you do as well. Less than 4 weeks now to get the early board tickets, which the tickets will be going up to $299. So let's make sure we have at least, you know, 200, more than 200 luxury consultants getting their tickets this month in January before the price goes up, and post in your My5, say, I got my ticket, I'm going to convention. And that is it for announcements tonight. So I just want to say, you know, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And make sure you're on the CDSC call tomorrow, so get yourself to Diplomat and above. And have a good day and evening. Bye for now.